Good morning, YouTube. How y'all doing? I'd like to welcome you all to an all-new episode of Wake Up Wednesday, where I am your host, Tony, aka ThayesTheMotivator. I'd like to thank you all for joining in this week as you do every single week. I thank you for your reviews, your subscriptions. I thank you for your retweets, your emails, and all the things that you send in support of this show. I just thank you all from the bottom of my heart. So let's jump right into it, man. I wanted to encourage you all on a simple principle that I've really been thinking about, and I think that is really important as we begin to walk through this journey called greatness. And that one principle is love yourself. That's what I wanted to encourage you. I wanted to encourage you all to love yourself. Now, I know it sounds simple, but sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to do than it is to say. But we got to love ourselves, man. And the reason why it's so difficult to do that sometimes is because there's so many things that we look at about ourselves that we just don't like. And it's hard to love something that you don't even like. I mean, for some of us, we may hate the color of our hair. We might hate the way our hair frizz up when it gets wet. We may hate the texture of our hair. We may hate our gender. We may hate our race, the color of our skin. We may hate where we are in our lives right now. We may hate the money we make or the money we don't make. We may hate the way we grew up or the neighborhood we grew up in. We may hate the fact that we don't have an education, or we wish we would have went to school. There's so many things, man, that we can look at about ourselves that make us want to be like, well, you know, it's kind of hard to love that when I don't even like that. But I want you to understand something. For everything that you can find that you do not like, for everything that you can find that you hate about yourself, I guarantee you, if you begin to look at yourself and really examine yourself, do a self-examination, you'll find something that you love, man. You'll find something about you that is amazing. I mean, too often, man, we sit up and we'll celebrate other people and we'll celebrate the greatness of other people. And there's nothing wrong with celebrating other people. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing. I encourage you to celebrate other people. But what I am saying is it's a problem when we can celebrate other people and highlight the greatness that they have, but it's hard to do it in our own selves. If you can celebrate somebody else, I tell you, you can celebrate your own self. Because you too are great. You too are magnificent. You too are mighty. You in your own skin, with your own hair color, with your own gender, you being who you are. Understand, God didn't make a mistake with you. Period. You got to understand that God, when every morning you get up, you got to understand God didn't make a mistake with me. No, I don't like the way things are going in my life. I don't like the way certain things and how things are operating in my life right now. But I love who I am. This is what I want you to understand. You don't have to like the situation or the circumstance. Because the situation and the see, too often we build a house where we should pitch a tent. Let me explain that to you. We build a house where we should pitch a tent. When you go through certain things in your life, we are on our way to something great. We might not be, we're on the way, and too often we only celebrate ourselves once we get to that great place. We only celebrate ourselves after we make an accomplishment, or after we accomplish a goal, or we capture a purpose or a dream. After we do something great, then we want to celebrate us. No, you got to celebrate yourself while you're on your way to that great thing, while you're on your way to getting that degree, while you're on your way to getting married, while you're on your way to being a better husband, while you're on your way to being a better parent. You got to celebrate yourself every step of the way. Because now you gotta understand, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna fall, there's gonna be certain things that you wish you hadn't did and wish you had done, but you cannot sit still and get in a state of pity and begin to hate yourself. This is what you can't do. You got to love yourself on every level that you are on. No, you might not be making the money you want to make. No, you might not drive the car that you want to drive. No, you might not be where you would like to be in your career, or where you want to be at this age of your life. You thought maybe at this age you would be doing this, this, and that, but you're doing this. What I am saying to you is love yourself on every level that you're on. Period. Because you're on the way to something great. Don't build a house right here because you're going through this. You're on a passing through thing. Pitch a tent, learn what you need to learn. That's what I'm saying. Learn what you need to learn on your level. But above all, love yourself on every level that you're on. While you're on your way to greatness and while you're on your way, don't wait to get to your purpose. Don't wait till you get to that dream. Don't wait till you accomplish the thing that you set out to do. Love yourself right now. You don't have to celebrate yourself then. Celebrate yourself right now. Because it takes courage to do what you're doing. It takes courage to step out on faith. It takes courage to go back to school. It takes courage to be a mother. It takes courage to be a husband. It takes courage to be who you are. And what I am saying is there's too much greatness in you for you not to appreciate yourself, for you not to love yourself, for you to feel sorry about yourself, for you to be insecure. And it bothers me and it hurts my heart to know that we have so many people that degrade themselves and compromise themselves in companies, in relationships, all on the internet. They degrade themselves looking for attention, looking for love, when all they have to do is look inside themselves and love themselves first. I'm going to tell you, man, nobody's going to love you greater than you're going to love yourself. Don't look for the validation of nobody else. Don't look for the approval of anyone else. Love yourself first. Stop compromising yourself. Stop compromising your integrity. Stop compromising your humility and be who you called to be. Be great, be mighty, and love who you are. I'm not saying be arrogant, but what I am saying is be confident in who God has called you to be. If you would have needed to be a different race, a different gender, a different age to do this, if you would have had to come from a different neighborhood, God would have made it so. But you have everything that you need. You are equipped to be everything that you need and everything that you want to be. Everything that God has called you to be, He's already given you everything you need. You don't have to be nobody else. So don't ever compare, because that's what we do, man. We'll sit up and we'll compare ourselves to other people and say, well, they got this going on, they got this going on, and we don't. And then if we begin to compare ourselves long enough, jealousy will come in and insecurity will come in. But what I am saying is, man, you are too great. You are too mighty to sit up and be insecure. You got too much going on for you to sit up and be insecure or jealous of anybody else. Why are you jealous? You just as great, if not greater. So stop comparing, man. Stop degrading yourself and love who you are. Love yourself. Period, point blank. I don't know how more clear cut and dry to be. Love yourself. Love who you are. Don't ever for another moment compare yourself to no one else. Don't ever for another moment feel sorry for who you are, because you are great right where you are. And you're on your way to being greater. Period. So this is me, man. I just want to encourage you all and let you know that I love you. But I want you to begin to love yourself. Love yourself first. And I guarantee when you begin to love yourself, you'll walk with your head held high. Stop putting your head down. You don't have a reason to. Stop looking pitiful and sorry. Walk with your head held high. Walk with confidence. Love yourself, because you're great, man. And that's what I came to say. So I love you all. And I pray that you all continue to just enjoy this show and support this show. And I'm going to continue to support you and pray for you. So as I always say, man, when you begin to wake up, you can see your dreams begin to come true. Wake up.